Time is our most valuable asset. That's a truism. But how to measure it when it's been stolen? Since 1989, there have been almost 3,000 individuals exonerated who have collectively lost 25,000 years of their lives serving time for crimes they did not commit. It is for that reason, on Friday, Congresswoman Maxine Waters introduced legislation designed to direct more money to the exonerees. If passed, the Justice for Exonerees Act would increase the wrongful incarceration payout by 40%. The current law for wrongful imprisonment hasn't been updated in almost 20 years, as Waters' office pointed out in a really recent press release. Waters' Act includes an amendment to current law which would increase funds from $50,000 for each year of unjust imprisonment to $70,000 for each year, which is not much to me. Joining us now to discuss Maxine Waters' proposed legislation is Policy Director for the Innocence Project, Rebecca Brown. Ms. Brown, how are you?
I'm good, and thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So first, I just want to make sure that I'm clear about something. This law would affect federal prisoners, not state, local, or would it affect everyone?
You are correct. It's only for people in the federal system.
Okay. And so how likely do you think that this bill is to pass?
Well, I'm incredibly hopeful. We have been waiting for an increase in federal compensation for quite some time, not just to benefit people that have been wrongfully convicted in the federal system, but also to really serve as a model to the states. And so I think that its chances are quite good, especially because states at this point are outpacing the federal system in terms of compensation.
You know, to me, a year of your life is, I mean, $50,000 or $70,000 is like nothing. But why hasn't this been updated in 2 decades?
I think in large part because, it was one of the first, efforts to do that at the federal level. I think that in many ways, it really is people in the state system that are much more impacted. As you noted before, there are nearly 3,000 people that have been exonerated in the past few decades. 100 of them are in the federal system. And so I think a lot of the efforts have really focused on the state level because that's where most of, the impacted people are. That said, the law is wildly outdated. And I think for that reason, its chances of passage are quite strong.
And just for our audience and for me, quite frankly, how is this number calculated?
It really is a bit arbitrary, to be frank. I mean, this was something that was contemplated back in 2004. I imagine that they were using some calculation at the time that, seemed to, speak to median income or something along those lines. We know, of course, median incomes are much larger now. The state of Maryland, for instance, just updated its existing law, which was providing approximately $50,000 per year. It's now the median income, which is closer to $85,000 per year. So in many ways, I think the states and the federal system is seeking to really make these changes because it's so wildly out of step with, what people need to just begin their lives again. This isn't, as you said, this is not a huge amount of money that we're talking about here. And quite frankly, there is no amount of money that will make up for the years stolen from people.
So that's the question I was going to ask you, which, lost wages is one part of a much more complicated equation. It's also lost time with family. It's also putting your life on hold. It is also pain and suffering. Could you, if you had to do, if this was your prerogative to make a number, in what range would the number be for these lost years?
Well, what's interesting is for states that have open-ended laws like New York, which does not put an amount or cap an amount per year, juries are awarding people about $1 million per year. So that's exactly where I would place it. And as I said, there's no price tag. All of the things that you said are absolutely right on. And there are all these other aspects to this. There are, children who grew up without their parents. When people were behind bars, they lost their loved ones. They lost their parents. Oftentimes, they weren't even permitted to go to their funerals. They lost the opportunity to develop professionally. They come out of prison out of step with people their age, and they're competing for jobs with people who've been, working with computers. A lot of our clients come out, they've never used a cell phone. So there are so many things to make up for. And as I said, there's no way to make up for this. There's just, the best that the government can do to get people, on solid footing, not just to survive, but to thrive. And quite frankly, the amounts that we're seeing are, woefully inadequate and quite honestly an insult in many instances.
I'm curious about something about whether or not there's any thought to having a kind of a national collective fund. You bring up an interesting point, which is that vast disparities in payments for people who have suffered the same injustice, whether it be maybe it's because they're in the federal level, some other state level. Maybe it's because it's a state that they're in. And this comes up a lot, with families that lose people to police violence. Some people get nothing. Some people get incredibly large settlements. And so there becomes an odd sort of, I don't know if I call it envy, but there would become an odd imbalance that does not feel good for people who've suffered the same sort of injury. Is there any sort of national fund or any thought about creating one that would kind of mete out money in a more equitable way to all the people who are injured by this?
It's a great question. And really the effort at the state level is really to do that, to have, not necessarily a fund that, but the idea is with global compensation, there is equality in the amount of money that people get, because in the absence of that, folks are forced to try to pass private bills for themselves. And we see great disparity when people try to pursue private bills, including racial disparity in terms of how that money is meted out. So the goal at the state level is really to provide global compensation so that there's clarity and equality and, quite frankly, equity in the amount paid out. But I think the point that you made is a critical one, and something else that the federal government can and should be doing is providing Social Security. Right? All of these people were denied the ability to pay into the Social Security system for years on end. And it's like these lost years. And quite frankly, that is the minimum that the federal government can be doing, in addition to this wonderful bill that Congresswoman Waters has introduced.
Right. Rebecca Brown, thank you so much for your time tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Take care.